Farnham Powerchair Football Club, PFC. Khaleel here. I'm going to Farnham PFC for the weekly practice. So, let's go. Powerchair football is a sport played by people with disabilities, where specialized power chairs are used to get control of an oversized football, using bumpers attached to the front of the chairs. Originating from France during the 1970s, it is a gender-neutral sport which has no age range. Anyone with a physical impairment can take part. Training on using a power chair can be given. No past experience is required. Here at Farnham Heath End School, where the team trains Saturday mornings from 10 to noon. Disabled toilets. Hello team. Here we have Dave Howard. Dylan Brown with the hat. These are the chairs we use. I'm number 3. Here's Barney Lewis. This is the hall that is used for training. Getting equipment from the shed, Tom Barnley. Tricking him.
Is it photo time? Have you got it?
Kind man. Time for business. Practice makes perfect. The young, talented Archie Davis. Good hit by Harry Barnley. Andy coaching the team. Good hits and passes. Excellent sportsman spirit. Interview with Sue Barnley. How did you get involved with Powerchair football?
Because my son Harry Barnley, he wanted to have a go, and we went along to a taster session in Hazelmere. So we went along there just for him to trial it out. That's where I met Hannah, who's our welfare officer. She used to live in York, and her son Douglas used to go to a Powerchair club up there. And then when she moved down here, she wanted to try and set one up, or help set one up. So on Harry's first taster session, I offered to help her set it up. So that's how it started.
When did you decide to form a new Powerchair football club, and why?
I think it was 2021, and the reason we did it was there wasn't any local ones to us. So our nearest ones were Reading, which I know is where you used to be, and Solent. And the Solent one we could have got to, but they trained on a Tuesday night. So I think we worked out by the time we'd done training, we won't be getting Harry home till about 10, so it was all a bit late. So me and Hannah and Adam from the WFA, we set it up, said that we'd choose Farnham.
You ran a taster session prior to forming the team. How did that go?
Good. I think we did about 3 taster sessions just to get interest. I'm trying to think back, but a few of the people that went to those taster sessions were coming from different clubs as well. So it was us, Hannah, I can't remember who else was there at the beginning, but the taster sessions went well, and it made us think that there was a need in this area to set a club up, and that's why we carried on.
Do you think over time our club could participate in the Premiership?
Yeah, why not, Khaleel? We need to start getting more goals, don't we? I don't know much about football, so I don't understand the leagues, but we had a good win, didn't we, on our last one, first one? So yeah, we don't know who's going to join us, if we get more of the newer chairs as well to help. I think everyone thinks that they make a big difference, don't they? Massive difference to the game playing. So if we keep trying to find some money and get some newer chairs, then yeah, why not? We're entering the WFA next year, you know. Yeah, the wheelchair, fine, whatever it's called, I don't know. As I said, I don't understand football, but we're doing the WFA.
What's the most challenging situation you've faced as a staff member?
I think it's trying to get the money. I think that's the hardest thing. We got the money to do the shed up from the National Lottery, so that was great. That was about 8,000. I think we're doing well for a new club. People from the WFA tell us we are doing really well with what we're getting funding for. But I think it is the money side of things. But once we're set up, if we could at least get 4 new chairs to play the game, then that'll make a massive difference. So I think for a pretty relative new club, we're doing well, but it's just trying to get the grants through. That's the challenging bit.
How do you find the coaches, and do they require any special training before starting?
Yeah, we all had to. So I'm the secretary, there's a chair, safeguarding welfare officer, Hannah, and a treasurer. So we all have to do some safeguarding training and some of the basic stuff. And the coaches, ideally, they would do some of the basic training online. But we are hoping to try and sort some coaches out here for some of our coaches and other team coaches that we can run. But Andrew, he's really knowledgeable, isn't he, on football? So I don't think we can teach him too much except about the disability side of things, because I don't think he's had much experience in that. Kelly's great fun, isn't she, when she does sessions? She's really good. She likes football. She's coming to do next week's session. So I think she tries to make it as fun as possible with everyone as well, and do some fun games, and just gets quite lively. So yeah, I think we can do more training for the coaches, and I think we're hoping that we might get a couple more coming on board as well, which should be good. I think Andrew would quite like 2 coaches per session, just so we can mix it up a bit and maybe split the groups sometimes. So yeah, coaches' side's going well.
What does the game of Powerchair football mean to you personally?
I find it really inspirational. I've really got into it. I thought the World Cup was good. England got to the final, didn't they? That was amazing. So yeah, I said to our Harry that, if you really took to this and really enjoyed it and really liked it, then there is a very clear pathway within the WFA that, if he was good enough, he could play for England, or any of you could play for England for that matter. So I think it's really inspirational. I'd like to see it at the Paralympics, because I don't think it is it? But I think it'd be brilliant if it entered into that as well. So I think it's really growing as a sport as well.
Any questions for me?
What could Farnham Football Club learn from the Reading Club, in your opinion? What could we learn?
Reading once had a new recruit who used a tray and with pins, discussed strategies and set pieces, where players can be for corners, free kicks and penalties. This could help Farnham too. I think also holding friendly matches would be beneficial. The team can gain experience and boost confidence.
Andrew wants to try and sort friendlies, but the problem with the friendlies is someone's got to organise a van, one of the teams, and the space. So we have tried in the past and it's never come off. We could try again and see if someone will come here, because that's easier for us. But it's not as easy as like mainstream football. They can just organise friendlies, can't they? And it's something that is in the back of our minds to try and do. And then the corners and the strategies, I think they are doing that a bit more, because Tom Kelly's been coming, hasn't he? And that's really helped with it as well. What do you enjoy the most about attending the Farnham sessions?
I enjoy using the specialised chair for the sport, playing as a team and being goalkeeper.
Yeah, you're a good goalie, aren't you? Oh, good.
Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
Khaleel Chima here, interviewing Dave Howard from Farnham Powerchair Football Club. How long have you been driving a Powerchair for?
I've been driving a Powerchair for about 6 years exactly. I was using a push wheelchair for that. I could walk until then really, and then it was just too hard to carry on walking due to my muscular dystrophy. So about 6 years in this Powerchair.
How did you find out about Farnham PFC?
I googled Powerchair football. I'd never really thought about it before, and then just thought about, I think I'd seen it somewhere, maybe online, and then had saw that through the WFA they were doing a taster session at Yeah, I went there, and that was the first time I'd ever played. A couple of people that were there were from Farnham PFC, and that's where it all started from. So it wasn't actually a set club before I'd found out about it.
Is it different to driving a club's power chair compared to your own, and how do you adjust?
It's very similar, apart from the speed. A lot quicker. I think the first time I put my thumb down, my head swung back. It was that quick. So yeah, it took a little bit of adjusting. Got a headrest now, which helps out a little bit. Yeah, it's very similar, so it wasn't too hard with moving and all that. I was just getting used to the difference in speed, because they are a lot quicker than normal chairs.
Do you think over time our club could participate in the Premiership?
I'm new to this, so I don't know how it goes through and how easily it is to get through, but we've progressed a lot. We've got a couple of youngsters. There's 2 8 or 9 year olds that are there, so there's no doubt that with the progression we've got, if we continue playing, we're only going to get better and better, so especially with the youth in the side.
What's the most challenging situation you've faced as a team member?
The biggest challenge was probably, as I hadn't played before, and with the taster sessions, met Harry's mum and dad, and I think Harry had played slightly previously, and they were looking to join a team down here, but there's none nearby. They'd made their own one up. I hadn't ever played because we were a new club, and I've coached adult 11-a-side grassroots football for years. I said that I could help out, but I was coaching as I was learning. That was probably the biggest challenge of it all, just getting used to it all and having to teach the other players as well as I was learning.
How do you find the coach's instructions and warm-up exercises? Any improvements they could make?
Yeah, the coaches are good. We've had a couple of different coaches come in now that are helping out. I quite like to step back from it now, so I quite just like to play. But they're new to it as well. They've only just got involved and finding out about the rules and everything, so I think we're just all progressing as we go along, and there's no doubt that it's working. We'll keep improving and making adjustments as we move along.
Do you know all the rules of the game?
I don't think so. I know the majority of them, but even going along to matches, it's a friendly atmosphere, and even the opposition team players and coaches I found are very helpful. They like to let you know if you need to learn anything. I've got the essentials down, but still learning positions and all that sort of thing, how to play.
What do you think about the team's progress so far? How much has everyone improved?
They're progressing really well. From where we started out to where we are now is actually a massive difference. We lost our games last season, in our first season, a few of them quite comfortably, as there's teams that are quite well prepped and been playing for years. We started out this season, and our first day we had a loss, but then we had our first win, and it was a 5-1 win as well, so absolutely massive. And especially with the new chairs that we're getting in as well, it's going to make a massive difference, and definitely with that win you can see an improvement already.
What does the game of Powerchair football mean to you personally?
It means a lot. It's got more and more important, I think, as I've gone along with it. So I've always been involved in sports. I played as a boy with just normal football, and until I couldn't, and then I've always played like snooker, darts, pool, until unfortunately I was unable to do that now. So it's nice to have found a competitive sport again where I can have good fun.
Do you have any questions for me?
It's been great on you coming along since you've joined up. You're very happy, very funny, always have a good laugh with you every time you come along. I'd just like to ask you how you felt about coming along and becoming a part of Farnham Powerchair Football Club.
I have felt nicely welcomed by the whole team from the moment I entered the hall. You are a fantastic team member and a good friend. Joining Farnham has been a delight, and everyone here has true sportsman spirit, which is all about. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Khaleel. That was very good.
Evaluation. Farnham Powerchair Football Club, PFC, is the most polite and fairest powerchair football club. Just been established a few years ago, Every player has come a long way since that short amount of time. By doing warm-ups such as tennis and dodgeball during Saturday mornings for a few hours has boosted the team's overall performance, from taking corners to scoring goals. Of course, credit goes to the coaches Andy and Kelly, who go out their way to ensure that maximum output is obtained each session. The backbone of the team are the unsung heroes. The parents, guardians and the carers of the players, especially Tom and Sue Barnley. All show tremendous support and limitless encouragement. I played Powerchair football ever since I passed my driving test when aged 5 or 6. Later years I joined Reading PFC. Prior to making it to the Premiership, we came last in our home tournament and lost national matches by landslides. Once 11-0. Overall, I strongly believe that Farnham PFC will do wonders. Winning a trophy for fair play already, victory will be ours very soon.